Back, Metaphiles, season, episode 88. I'm Jay.
Zach.
Let's put that right there.
Good hard hit on it. Zach.
We're the hosts. This is a podcast that talks to you.
Uh-huh.
And episode 88 is going to be about beds.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that we sleep in.
Yes, and on.
Yeah. Why is that? I'm going to go lying in my bed?
Let's go right for it.
Lying on your bed.
I lie. It reminds me of a great old joke.
Let's hear it's a good old joke.
The comedian says, "I don't want to get in the bed. Fuck you, I'm getting on the bed," he says.
That's an old joke?
Yes. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I just didn't think we were going to be talking about beds so quickly.
This is the beds episode, so
Yes.
we're talking about beds, so
Yes, we are. But we only got one microphone this week. That's our prop this week, is that we have a microphone.
heretofore we have found it doubtful that a single microphone can handle all the yucks and all the jokes.
Right.
All the impressions and all the... Yeah.
And just for a second,
So maybe it will.
what we're trying out this week, it's not that there's going to be less yucks.
No.
It's that we are going to try to, we're going to be pulling our punches a little bit because we are using one mic, because it's the prop this week. But so just for a second, let's let them hear what it's like if we went full bore 2 mic levels into just this one.
Okay.
I don't know what that sounded like at home. We got into some funny shit just there.
It probably sounds like some kind of weird tribal cannibalistic guttural fucking through one mic, but
I have to imagine, when in actuality we were having a very funny conversation about how KFC sells a chicken that's a pizza now.
Yeah.
We're making some great jokes about it.
I can't believe that. Well, we can maybe put it in the YouTube captions.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can try it. I'll talk to YouTube about it.
Yeah.
See what they did. Other thing I just want to get out of the way really quickly is I'm pretty sure first time ever, just a little shoe wear update. I am doing this episode socks only, which I don't think has ever been done before on Metaphiles.
How does it feel? Local Man podcasts with no shoes and only socks. Here at the scene, live for an exclusive interviews, Jason Ford. Zach Caffrey, right?
Yes.
Why did you decide to record a podcast episode with only socks on?
I got up this morning, I was wearing socks. I wasn't wearing no shoes at all. And then I knew I had a podcast due today. But I just said, if my feet feel pretty nice right now, I'm just going to let it ride. Just let it ride. Sometimes I've done podcasts before with sock and shoe. Sometimes I've done podcasts where I was wearing sandal, no sock. One time at least I did a podcast where I was wearing no socks, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Today I was wearing socks. Said just keep wearing socks.
Back to you. More YouTube captions probably needed there.
You don't think that was all perfectly legible? Legible is not the right word?
I think legible is just in writing.
Yes, I thought so too.
But that's spot on for, many nights all over the country at local news stations. That's a little bit of kind of stuff you'll hear, the garbage you'll hear on the liberal news.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that guy.
Uh-huh.
The guy that was doing that. This guy.
Yeah.
Kind of the first podcaster.
Ooh.
In a way.
His name's Barney.
Yeah. And
he
hosts Barney and Friends, the podcast. Not related.
Mm-hmm.
But we can, I just wanted everybody to know, for anybody that's been keeping track of this throughout our many episodes, I've announced it every time when my footwear has been different. I know that I was barefoot on the slime episode. I specifically remember that because slime dripped onto my bare foot. So just if people are keeping track of how good the episodes are versus how much is covering my toes, put this one in your data banks.
Oh, it's filed away, buddy.
Yeah.
So, the thing there that really strikes me is that it makes it apparent how little variation in footwear. You practice. You pretty much keep it done because you don't really mention a lot.
No.
Meaning that you don't change your footwear that much.
Yeah, if it's just socks,
true?
if it's socks and shoes, not worth noting. The exceptions are the notable.
Okay.
But I'm I'm wiggling my toes right now. I feel loose. I feel loose all over. I feel loose for comedy. I feel loose to discuss beds with you.
What is it about sleeping in a bed with shoes on? What is that? What is that? There's some there.
Yeah. Well, you will get like a dick and balls drawn on you with Sharpie if you do it.
Ooh.
Be it from your friends, be it from your wife, be it from your mom. Shoes in the bed.
Well, growing
Sharpie
up,
on the face.
Growing up, I was always just told that it was the dick and balls fairy. Not unlike the tooth fairy.
Right. Who?
And no money given.
No, just drawings.
No tooth taken.
Just artwork on your face.
Yeah.
Is the
so
gift you received.
Many morning, I'd wake up as a young boy, and the dick and balls fairy showed up tonight.
And you hop out of bed, clomp.
Every time, that's I don't think I've ever gone to bed hungover with my shoes on, actually.
Well, you're not hungover yet.
Right. Drunk as hell with my shoes on.
I
I don't think I've ever done that.
I doubt I can make the same claim.
Huh.
Kind of doubt it. But certainly a rarity. That all those things happen concurrently.
I've taken off my shoes, pissed in them, and then went to bed.
You pissed right in them?
No, just a gag.
Yeah.
For our viewers at home.
Well, let's truly get all the way into it now. Let's get all the way into bed.
Yeah, let's get tucked in.
Let's get tucked in. I strongly encourage, I think we strongly encourage that you
cosign.
That you listen to, consume this episode in bed. This episode is meant for bed. And just to prove that, go to sleep, lullaby, metaphiles talk to you. It is funny, it is factual, it is episode 88.
All right, let's put that right here, and then I'll lay down a beat right now to go with it. I'm not gonna do the whole length, but let's hear those together. Yeah, I'm sleeping.
That being said, this is bed episode, not sleep episode.
What?
I want to make that clear right up top.
There's lots of shit you can do in bed
That's true.
that's not sleeping, like watching a podcast,
Watching a
some
podcast.
food, maybe some plate of spaghetti.
Yes. Oh,
In your bed.
Bed spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Buon appetito.
Bon appetito.
Jay, I have just so many bed questions for you.
Shoot, man.
First
I
one
got it.
is-
I'm ready.
Can you name every bed you have that has been your bed in your life? Your bed.
Name it?
Yes. Think of the beds that have been your bed.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I've never once, like, I'm going to buy a bed and gotten a bed.
No, but I mean, like, if you live in that house and you live in that room and that bed is the one you sleep
What
in.
part of the bed even has a name? The mattresses? The frame?
The whole thing taken together for the purposes of this question.
No, I don't give my beds names.
No, I'm not saying you have to. It doesn't have to have a character attached to it. Like, I can do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
And once I've shown you how it works, I think you're going to be right there with me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Childhood bed. It was bunk bed. I was bottom bunk. That is 18 years. Childhood bed. No sex in childhood bed.
Mm.
Next bed.
Huh?
Freshman year college bed. Dorm bed.
The fuck bed.
No sex in that bed. 1 year. No sex in that bed.
Word.
Sophomore year college. 1 year different dorm bed. No sex in dorm bed number 2.
Uh-huh. Why?
Junior, senior year college. Apartment college bed.
Were you naming beds or reviewing our sexual histories?
It was both.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But check it out. Junior year, senior year college. 2 year bed. Had sex in that bed.
Good.
Then came to Nashville bed.
Mm-hmm.
12 years. Have had sex at Nashville bed.
12 years. One bed.
Yeah. Still flat.
Not too
Still is horizontal.
abnormal, really.
Yeah. It's doing a fine job. So there you go. That's all the beds that were my bed and whether or not I had sex with them.
Well, okay, I had a childhood, like, small wooden bed for a while.
Oh, yeah, I was skipping cribs and stuff.
Well, this wasn't even really a crib.
Okay.
It was an actual bed. When I was an actual kid, not a baby.
You weren't a baby.
And that was one, and I had bunk beds.
Hey.
That was for about 6, 7, 8, 9 years.
Were you bottom bunk guy?
Top.
Oh, uh-oh.
Top.
Well, we would have been fine.
You're a bottom bunk guy? Fuck you, I'm a top bunk guy.
You spit down on people like me. I
Um,
can't spit up at you.
and then I stayed in that bunk bed and at some point moved into the bottom and still had that bed because my brother got his own room.
Jay,
And what's up?
I need you to pause the bed recap.
Sure.
Jay, unpause the bed recap.
And then We moved again and got rid of that bed, and I had a different bed after that. And then, no, my bad. Kept that bed. Still the bunk bed after a while. And let's see. Then I went.
I can't wait to find out if this bunk bed saw any action.
I mean, I won't be reviewing my entire sexual history. I'm sorry.
I didn't review all of it, just which beds it happened in. Maybe I had sex in other beds. You don't know. Nobody knows that for sure.
We could, yeah.
That's for the sex episode.
Which you don't want to do.
No.
Probably best not to do it.
Too hot.
Yeah. So, and then I went no bed at all and just mattress on the floor for a while. And then I had a bed. They're just not that different for me.
Okay. All right.
I didn't have sex for a while. And so there's a lot of beds that are just like indiscriminate beds.
Yeah.
And I don't really... There's nothing really to say. One time, let's just move on from this segment, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
One time...
Yeah, we got what we needed out of it.
I got home and went to go into bed. I was like 18 or 19. It was covered in fucking ants.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Just that one night.
So there was fucking in that bed.
Right.
Fucking ants.
No, it wasn't like dried coom or anything.
No, I just meant there was fucking in the bed. Fucking ants.
And it was weird.
Yeah, that's wild. So
It sucked.
Yeah.
Because I went to bed after I felt like they were mostly... I got rid of them, and it was still like there's an ant
You
over
don't
there.
have them all. And even if you did have them all, your brain would not believe it.
Ants in my brain.
Yes. Okay. New bed question.
What?
What beds you have sex in? No.
Huh.
No. It's the morning now. This is not the sleep episode. This is bed's episode. You're awake and you're in bed. We don't need to know about the part where you were asleep in it.
Okay.
You're awake in the bed.
Mm.
And I want to say up top, unlike my previous line of questioning, this is not an inquisition on cranking it habits.
Okay.
But you've woken up in the bed.
Uh-huh.
How long you staying in that bed before you get up? It's a day where you don't have nothing to do but nothing.
If I'm awake, I'm out of the bed half hour tops.
Half hour.
Pretty much always been like that. Like sleeping in, I'll do that for,
Sure, wake up, roll over, go back to sleep. But this is
Yeah.
not a sleep episode.
No. Just, nah.
Half
If I'm
hour.
awake, I'm not staying in the bed. Couch is better for being awake.
Agreed.
Unless,
See, I thought for some reason that you were a wallower.
no.
I thought you were just laying in there, making snow angels in your blanket and stuff.
What gave you that impression?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
No, definitely not a wallower.
Okay. Nothing against the wallowers.
It doesn't feel good.
No.
It feels like, I don't know. If it feels good, I'm just falling back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't feel good, it's like my body's like, okay,
Yeah.
had enough of bed stuff.
Even a half hour feels a little long
Yeah.
to me.
So you're the same way? Not a wallower?
Not a wallower. No. The part of the day where I have to go through the waking up process
Yeah.
is the worst part of the day.
Huh.
So pulling the Band-Aid off of the bed part of that and moving on to the coffee and looking at my phone and whatnot.
Yeah.
I want to get to that as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Get through that. Get to the part of the day where I feel like a human being.
It's a purely liminal place. Awake in bed in the morning. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Couch.
You can wallow way better on a couch.
Absolutely. I will couch wallow
Oh.
all day.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no end to the wallow there.
I didn't, yeah. I know. I'm with you.
Yeah, not a wallower. In the morning, not a wallower. Nighttime, wallow.
No.
No,
Nighttime, I gotta be ready to go to sleep.
that's right.
I gotta get in the bed and I fall asleep.
I gotta pry myself from the couch.
Uh-huh.
Like if I stay on this couch any longer, I will no longer be wallowing on this couch. I will be sleeping on this couch. This couch will become my bed, and then I will be wallowing when I wake up on the couch in the morning, and my whole thing will be fucked.
My whole thing will be fucked. Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's talk pillows, baby. We're doing beds and us
Let's do it.
hardcore.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of beds. A bed is a personal thing.
Yes,
Really,
and we're exposing our beds to the world.
big, fluffy pillows with lots of give.
Mm-hmm.
No, terrible.
Oh. Well,
I'm sleeping like this the whole time. My neck is cranked to one side if it's that pillow.
yeah, you don't want too much give. You're right. Medium give.
Medium give, because also like I have a thing about my nose, my nostrils. They need very free flow of air. I hate breathing through my mouth. And
Excuse
and I want the air coming in my nostrils to be unencumbered and cool.
Yeah. So
Okay?
you
Doesn't happen if there's some pillow, just in the way. It doesn't even have to be like touching your nose. It could just be like that. That's too much pillow in the airway.
Yeah, you will sleep with the back of your head on the pillow, and then pillows on either side with just your nose sticking out.
No. Right.
Like that. That's the best way to sleep.
Not quite, no.
Okay.
That was a wonderful visual. It was like a manatee grabbing air from the...
Yeah, okay. 2 medium give pillows under my head.
2?
2 medium gives. Or like 2 medium gives thin. And I like to have my hand in between the two.
Ooh, interesting.
Then pillow just above medium give between the knees.
Wow. Interesting.
You're not a knee pillow guy?
No. Never.
Top bunk, no knee pillow. Needs his nose exposed.
Exposed nose. How often do you turn from one side onto the other side while you're in it?
You know, a handful throughout the night. But it's
Yeah.
just as simple as wake up, do that, fall back asleep. And it's almost like, all right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
That's like, that moment is like the commercial break in a show, except you like commercial breaks.
Sure. I can sign off on that, yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me personally, just I would go so far as a pretty stiff pillow. Almost no give as far as pillows go. It's more for me, it's just mostly about my neck orientation, be it while I'm on my side from side to side, be it while I'm on my back. Can't have too much of that. Can't be going like that.
You don't want to be sleeping like that.
No. Who sleeps like that? Yeah.
Okay, one last bed and us question. I know we're past the timer here. Mattress firmness. Let's discuss it.
Firm. Nice and firm.
Firm, I agree.
Very firm.
I agree. Not
Yeah.
hard, but firm.
You don't want a taco.
No.
You
No.
don't need that.
But you also don't want to feel like you're on a board.
True. I mean, a mattress can't be too firm. You know, if nobody makes a mattress that's too firm, that's unheard of. Plenty of mattresses that give way too much, but for me, I've never had a mattress that's too firm. You know, I don't know what kind of mattresses are out there in the world. I haven't slept on all of them, and I know some people out there, including maybe some of our viewers, have a mattress in their life that's a little bit too firm. They wish it wasn't, and I apologize for them. And like,
they're in it right now, and they're thinking about it right now.
I don't mean to invalidate or diminish their plight, you know.
Yeah,
but
we want you to know you are seen and heard by us talking to you while you watch us.
That's so true. Yeah. Ooh. Is there anything else?
Well, we are well over the timer. But we can.
Oh, is that the alarm? Oh.
Oh yeah. Should have snoozed it. Well, we have.
Yeah.
This is not the sleep episode, but we got a whole. We could get into the snooze button, but this is
time to get up.
Yeah.
Welcome to Leia Players. This is a part of the podcast where I suggest a podcast idea that might be better than this podcast. Potentially. Good morning.
Good morning. You roll out of bed, and what's the first thing you see? The Leia Playas beach.
With a hammock and everything, and the waves. The
Paradise.
Blue water.
And we're sitting there talking at you. Paradise.
Please.
Mon appetito. Jay, what's this week's Leia Playas?
Well, this one's called The Decepticast.
Ooh.
Hi. Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 32. My name's Jack. Hi, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, how's it going?
You're the best guest we've ever had.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Thanks.
This is old hat for you being on a podcast. Yeah. How you feeling?
Well, confident. I feel like I really understand the format of this show.
Yeah. This show has a format.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
And I am gonna participate correctly. I think that this is my favorite podcast. I listen to it all the time. All the way through.
I see.
And I like and comment and subscribe on every episode.
If you sign up for the Patreon, I'll pay you back.
Okay. I just did sign up for it.
You did?
This morning, yes.
Oh,
I went
that's good.
with the top tier. So if you could pay me back for that immediately.
Well, I paid you for the double top. It's an ultimate above the top tier.
Double top.
Yeah, I paid you for that, which is like $40 over. So you're gonna need to.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
I chose the middle bunk tier.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm being spit on, but can also spit on others.
Yeah.
But there's one where I could not be even spit on at all.
Yes. And that's the one you have. Yep.
I do. Yes. Great.
There's no spit.
I knew
that's going to hit you. No spit.
Great, because I hate being spit on. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Because you're not... You might get, if you don't, as far as the ultimate top tier that you got to not be spit on, it's not just the spit. There's also, spikes and shit.
Spikes?
Yeah, if you don't. So I'm just saying you want that tier, and I gave you, you're on that tier. I fronted you the money to be on that tier, so you're on it right now. And that's why you don't have spikes coming at you. But it's
So
you do owe me like $40.
Listeners of this podcast who pay you
Uh-huh.
only $5 get spiked.
Yeah, they get spiked.
Cool.
It's not. Yeah,
Me too.
I don't know why.
Well,
I don't know why they sign up for it. They just really love the podcast that much. A lot of people love the podcast, Decepticon, like that
Yeah.
much.
Well, I am gonna I got the tier today where I don't have spikes or spit,
No spikes, no spit.
and I did all that because Jeff Bezos is my dad.
Whoa.
Yep.
Does he want the no spike, no spit Patreon too? Because it's only one per person. Like our podcast hacks. Well, I mean, I can't really talk about it, but we can tell if like when one person is watching a podcast at one time.
Well,
So he should buy it too.
my dad Jeff Bezos can't sign up for any Patreons because he is on a top secret mission for the CIA right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He's punching terrorists dead in one punch.
How's this big clock going that he's building?
He built it already.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And it rings every day that it's my birthday. It's my birthday every day.
Really?
Yes, it's my birthday every day.
Wow.
That's why I laugh so much, because I have such a happy life. It's my birthday every day.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess.
Well, on this podcast, when somebody has a birthday, they have to give like other people compliments. Like anybody during that on their birthday, it's like we call it compliment day on this podcast.
Okay,
So,
you're a great host.
fuck you.
Hey, man.
What? I mean, thanks. You're a great guest.
I don't want to.
And you know what? Happy birthday. Hope it's real happy.
I don't want to have to call my dad Jeff Bezos off of his CIA mission punching terrorists to death in one punch.
Yeah.
Because he did tell me on my birthday that he'll punch one person that I want every time it's my birthday, and it's my birthday every day.
I'll take a punch from Jeffrey to fucking wipe the spaghetti sauce off my fucking mug. All right. Hey Jeffrey, why don't you give me a hard shot right here? I got a little spaghetti sauce. Son, I don't give a shit.
Okay, well,
This has been
This has been fun.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
I had a great time.
I really enjoyed this.
I've had fun.
Yeah. Hope you have a great day.
I already am. It's my birthday.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It's my birthday every day.
All right. See you guys. There's not going to be a podcast next week. Bye. That's the Decepticast. Think about it.
Think about it. It seemed like a lot of what those guys were saying.
Yeah, just a lot of little. It wasn't quite really straightforward.
No.
Most of that.
May have contained some untruths.
Well, we'll be right back. Hey. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, it's segment 2. Beds in the world. Yeah. What's so funny?
Oh, we were just laughing.
Well, not anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Nah, we can still laugh.
Okay. Oh, Jay, you want to learn about beds?
I wonder if this will help me sleep better if I know more about beds.
Could be.
That's a strange mode of thinking. It's like, oh, I'm an insomniac. I'm not getting a lot of sleep. So I started researching beds.
Ooh, I think that would make it worse.
What if it becomes like your hobby and like you're like, oh yeah, the Queen Master 500 from General Electric, yeah, that was a good model.
Yeah.
I slept about 3 times in that bed, a couple months period of time. But it's just like your hobby, and so
Yeah.
maybe that helps.
Maybe.
You just have posters of beds in your room.
Posters of them where they're like on a beach.
Yeah. I mean, that's my dream bed. Hopefully I get it one day, but
I can't wait. I won't
Yeah.
sleep a wink.
just can't wait to wake up one day and buy that bed and go to sleep in that bed and wake up in that bed again the next day.
I have a segment 3 thing.
Ah,
Remind me, the person who can't wait to buy a bed.
okay.
Okay, Jay, we're going to learn some things about beds, and as you are in your bed enjoying this episode, think about these beds and think about your bed.
Think about them. Huh.
So, scientists have found evidence that 200,000 years ago there was a grass bedding which had ash layers and insect repellent plants, and they think this might have been the
Ooh.
first time people slept on something resembling a bed 200,000 years ago. Then over time people started using straw, palm leaves, bracken, which
Palm
is
leaves
ferns.
sounds terrible.
Well, if that's the kind of leaves you have around.
Yeah, it's either that or a coconut bed.
That would be lumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Animal skins as well.
Hmm.
In the Miocene period. Oh, Jay. This is going to be a very fast one. It is time for Podcast of the Apes.
Ooh.
So, the theme song. This will be a very short one. In the Miocene period, 23 to 5 million years ago, apes were making beds.
Oh. Out of what?
That same stuff, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, apes make beds and sleep on beds.
Sure.
Still think they're not better than you?
You're full of shit.
Yeah, that's been Podcast of the Apes. Bedding began around 3,600 BC. Consisted also of sedge and grass. This was in South Africa. South Africa. In ancient India, they started using something that we would now call a swan swing bed, which was a bed that hung from the ceiling. Still popular.
That does not sound comfortable. Right? Well, I mean, it's like, you know, like, and it's like your body's just...
I mean, I would be always scared of the chain breaking if we had a whole bed up there.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. When that swan swing bed gets to rockin'.
The swan was a swinging.
The swan was a swinging. Hope that chain don't break you. Fall down dead. Around 3,200 BC, in a Scottish village, they found remains there would be a box made out of stone that they put stuff on top of, and this was when we began to see that beds would be elevated off the ground. Then ancient Rome and Egypt, they start having bed frames and stuff, but they make them so tall you got to go upstairs to get to it. You have to walk upstairs to your bed. No, I'm tired.
Maybe, must be some kind of temperature regulation thing.
Maybe.
A little warmer up there in the
Or-
desert at night, maybe.
Or maybe a little privacy.
Right.
Sometimes beds are used for having sex in.
Huh.
In medieval Europe, they would sleep in a little box,
Mm.
like a reverse bed. Then you are in the bed.
You're right. Maybe that's where it comes from.
Yeah, probably from medieval Europe. Around the 12th century, we started to get more of what we would consider to be modern beds. Some of them even folded. They had folding beds back then.
Oh, hey, when did the futons start? That's what I want to know.
12th century, medieval Europe.
Whoa.
Pretty much. By the 14th, they had 4-poster beds. They had feather beds. They had linen sheets. They had wool blankets. Beds were really coming into their own 14th century.
What if you were a person back then? You were like 40 years old. You were chopping horses in half for a living or some shit. You know, your back is at a 90-degree angle or something, right? You never like looked up and saw the moon because that's fucking life back then. And then one day you get to sleep in such a bed.
Oh.
Holy, like you, wow. What would that be like? And they're like, okay, it's morning time, bye, you have to leave. And you're like, no.
Well, it would be nice like from your waist up, your legs would be going right off the side of it since this person is apparently at a 90-degree angle.
On account of the horse chopping.
Yeah. Yeah, blow your mind, man. 17th century has been called the Age of Magnificent Beds.
Wow.
They were doing such elaborate beds now in the kingdoms. In England, the king had a great elaborate bed.
What made it so elaborate?
Well, it was all jewels and gold and gilt. And in Versailles, the king of France, he had something called the Bed of Justice, which he would preside over all things in, and his princes would sit in little stools at the foot of it.
Oh my god.
Then around the 18th century, they make iron bed frames, which they advertise as being insect-free, unlike wooden beds.
Yeah.
They're
making a bed without insects inside of it. You see that?
It don't have insects in the bed. On the bed. That pretty much ends our history lesson. From there on out, you know, they made them smaller and shaped and then this and then that.
1950s, they're like, that's a bed-o-matic. It puts you to sleep.
This bed sleeps on you.
The bed.
In Soviet Russia, it does. Now we're going to talk about some beds around the world. In Scandinavia, Germany, and Austria, each person in the bed gets their own cover, their own blanket.
Even if they're betrothed?
Yes. They say, listen, I like sleeping next to you, but I want to have my own tucking and...
Interesting.
In Germany, many couples will sleep on a bed that is one frame, but 2 mattresses. Even more.
Wow. We are done this copulation. Please move to your mattress on the bed. Good night.
I have enjoyed having sex with you. Now it is time for sleep. The other activity for which a bed is known.
And a young German is born 9 months later.
Yes, to a very fancy-free life. In Central and South America, hammocks are still preferred by many over beds.
Huh.
See our episode 38 for more on our thoughts on hammocks. In Africa, they really do use mosquito nets. Most places do. And they also have, it's a very common practice to rent something that's known as a star bed, which would be like a luxury hotel stay kind of a thing, where you are sleeping under the stars, but in like the height of, you're in like the nicest hotel room or the nicest like glamping, whatever, but just no roof so you can see the stars as you sleep.
And you can put it on Instagram.
Sure. In India, Pakistan, which I tried to say right, and Bangladesh, many people will sleep in something called a chirpai or manji, which I hope I said right, which is a frame, but instead of a mattress, the frame has ropes and or fabrics that are interwoven in a mesh. So it's almost like a hammock in a frame. What do you think of that one?
You're saving on aluminum or, cheaper alloys that our beds are made of.
I don't think you're especially going to have to worry about insects.
Yeah.
Iron, though it may lack. But would comfort-wise, does that sound good or bad to you to lay in one of those?
Sounds good.
I think it sounds damn good.
So,
I want to try one very bad.
Is there a mattress on top of it?
No, you are laying. It's like you're laying in a hammock, but on a frame.
Yeah.
I am very intrigued by it.
I mean, I'm from Florida. I no longer reside in that great state, but it's damn hot down there, and like during the summer, that sounds really perfect.
That is something that it said is these are very good for temperature.
Yeah.
Here's something that's good for temperature control. In the opposite direction, in China, many people will use what is called a Kang bed stove, which is made of brick or clay platform that has interior cavities, and then there's an oven off to the side that heats the underneath of it, so it's all warm.
If it was really super cold, that'd feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. That's like a spa.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Japan, they will have rooms that are almost like a floor-length mattress, which they call a futon, but it's not a futon like we call it a futon. So you want to know the origin of the futon? It's that we took that name and made it a couch.
Probably from the 50s. The couch-o-matic.
But theirs is like, it's the whole floor of the room is that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's rice and straw, compressed wood chipboards, and yeah. And in South Korea, they have something that's like a combination of Japan and China's ideas that they call an ondol, where hot water or hot smoke go through pipes underneath your like mattress / floor / carpet, and the whole thing's so cozy. Sounds pretty good to me too.
It sounds like a great YouTube channel of a person that goes around the world and finds every different bed they can possibly sleep in.
Yeah.
And
everyone. For
every
a lot of the
video
videos,
is just them sleeping in the bed. 8 hours long.
Yeah. People would watch it. I found one time a whole channel on YouTube, or not like a channel, it was like a whole world of it, that was just people would stick a GoPro on the dashboard of their car, point it at the road, and show you what various long highway trips are like.
Sure.
And they had many, many views and many, many comments.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking like an 8-hour just drive.
Pretty cool. That's like the cooler sides of the internet, where it's like very, very niche things. And we're not talking about porn and shit like that.
No, this didn't have any porn on the drive at all.
But like shit that nobody would have thought. Like who the fuck wants to watch a drive from Montana to Missouri, Kansas City, or some shit? You know?
Who would want to be on that drive, let alone choose to be on that drive if you weren't even going to be at the other side of that drive? You just sit down on your couch, take an 8-hour road trip, stand up, you're still in your house.
Yeah.
But they do. Got more views than we do. Here's how they sleep in space, Jay. Did you ever think about what a bed in space is, even?
No.
Well, you ready to start?
Yeah, sure. It'd probably be really easy.
What's your guess?
Well, I went through a space obsession as a kid, a space travel obsession as a kid. And I don't really remember how they sleep. I know they're strapped the fuck in.
Yes.
You know, but I don't remember any other interesting details about it.
I mean, that's most of it. They go in a little pillbox booth where they strap their sleeping bag to the wall.
Yeah.
That's a bed in space.
not being able to move. And I'll get into this more in segment 3, but not being able to move while sleeping, you might as well just put me down.
Mm-hmm.
Not to bed, to eternal rest.
Yes, to the big bed that is death.
The big bed, that is death.
Okay, so we now are going to turn to Reddit to...
Apologies.
Yeah. But you're going to like it. So, this is from Ask Me Anything section of Reddit.
AMA.
I'm a professional mattress tester. In the last 9 years, I've tested 268 plus mattresses, including Purple, Tempur-Pedic, Sattva, Nectar, DreamCloud, Helix, WinkBed, and more. Ask me anything. Then he goes into a whole thing about, why he does this, who he is, what the whole deal is, okay? So, first question is, what mattress do you sleep on every night? This guy's name is Derek. Derek responds, Lumen Leaf Luxury Firm. It's memory foam mattress with Euro-style quilted covers, blah, 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 blah. Says some other stuff about it. Here's our review in case you're interested. He runs a whole mattress review website.
Mm-hmm.
A person read the review and responded to that and said, I love that you have sex scores.
Ha!
Derek said, definitely. I mean, how could you review a mattress without discussing sex? It's nearly as critical as the sleep performance, in my view.
Derek.
Derek fucks.
Wow.
Another person responds, imagine trying to explain to the IRS that hiring call girls is a legitimate business expense. To which Derek responds, LOL, ... I'm dead. We're going to learn more about why he's dead in the next set of questions. Because somebody says, unfortunately, the sex score section has no pictures or videos. Derek says, sorry to disappoint. Wife refused to model. Maybe I should get a crash test dummy, Derek says. So first of all, he's dead because his wife now knows he hires prostitutes. Second, he's going to get a crash test dummy and have sex with it in different mattresses. Person says, wouldn't that be a smash test dummy? Derek says, LMAO. Perfect. Now I really do need to get one. So he was kidding about wanting to fuck a sex doll before, but now he really is going to do it.
Derek.
So that's all on that.
Derek.
Derek, you animal. Come clean to your wife.
It's good to have some bounce in the bed, I'll say that. Don't you think?
Sure. Yeah. But this is not the sex
Have the
episode.
bounce. Huh?
Here's different types of beds with the time we have left. Adjustable bed. Air bed. They suck.
Yeah.
Box bed.
Waterbed sucks,
Let's
right?
talk waterbed. Yeah, that's at the end of the list, but let's get to it. I've never slept in one. No, it's fine. I've never slept in one.
I'm not sure if I've actually slept in one either. Actually.
I've interacted with one in as much as like I went like that to it, but I don't know if I even laid down in it.
Me too. We've all done that to a waterbed.
That's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duh, but no.
Oh wow! Oh no!
Oh, and then
do you have to fill it up?
Great, and
Yeah.
and you said you produce films.
And it is water inside, right?
It's actually real water. It's not special feather water. Yeah, and then you don't want to touch the person who sleeps in the waterbed. You don't really want to touch their bed.
And how do you put a fitted sheet on a waterbed?
That's true.
You
It
put
would
the
fit
bed-
any sheet it's poured into.
Yeah. And what if you put the bed in the freezer? What happens then? You have a waterbed in Alaska? It's gonna fucking freeze.
Oh my God, Jay.
Anyways, I'm rambling.
Okay, loft bed, captain's bed, camp bed, canopy bed, day bed, couch, futon, four-poster bed, hammock, very
Day
good.
bed.
Hospital bed, infant bed, iron bed, king stove
Hospital
bed.
bed's great.
Hospital bed is great.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. Murphy bed. You know what that one is?
What's that?
It's on the wall. You pull it down. It comes just down off the wall.
Oh, I was at a cool party that had one of those.
That sounds like
recently.
a very cool party.
It was an afterthought.
Huh?
The bed was.
To the party.
It wasn't like I wasn't at some fucking Murphy bed orgy.
That's not what I thought.
Where's the bed? Where is it? Which wall?
No, I just picture a Murphy bed like you see them in TV shows and shit, and it's like a marker of that the person's not doing so well.
Yeah, right.
So I imagined the party as being in like a stained
Okay.
wall studio apartment. Not great. Trundle bed, that's where there's a shelf under the bed that's another bed.
Hey,
Mark.
couch beds, fold out sofa bed. Terrible unanimously,
The
right?
worst one, basically give me the ground.
Yeah.
Over
How
that.
do they make them so bad?
I don't know. And
It's-
like also, the couch bed, when it's in couch form, is never going to be the best that a couch can be either.
You're right.
They
Mhm.
cut corners on both halves.
Yeah. It's like just sleep on the damn couch.
Right. Yeah. Lots of times I will go to somebody's house and they'll be like, you're going to be sleeping on the couch bed. You just have to pull it out when it's time. And no, I will be sleeping on the couch. Thank you.
They call it a sleeper. They should call it a groaner.
They should. They should.
Well-
But yeah, I honestly, number of times have been in that situation where somebody's like, we'll just pull it out at the end of the night. No, we won't.
I'll put it back. I'll push it back in.
No, we won't. None of that. Just gonna,
Yeah.
this part's flat, which is what a bed is, so just gonna skip the whole
Yeah.
cut your leg somehow.
It seems like not a bad idea from the get-go, conceptually.
Great concept. I don't think the people who made it had a true passion for either couches or beds.
I know what they had a badge for. Yeah, money. Pesto.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know they didn't use any of the money they made to buy their own product because they knew what they were doing.
They're like at a bar and they're like, yeah, I sell fold-out beds. No, I don't sleep on that shit. Are you serious?
Oh. Okay, and then the last one on the list that I did really want to talk about is the vibrating bed.
The weirdest shit
Never-
ever conceived.
Very weird. Definitely like from the swinging 70s kind of like.
But even then, fucking why?
It's that and a water bed are from the same deranged sickoid
They're all
brain.
fucked up back then, yeah.
Fetish beds.
Yeah, vibrating. You obviously can't sleep in it. You're doing anything else that's fun in it, it's fucking with whatever else you're doing.
Yeah. It's supposed to
If
be
you wanna
like
just-
for if you have a bad back. Get real.
Yeah.
You know why you have a bad back?
Your fucking bed won't stop moving.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
fucking in your shaky bed.
It's a shaky bed. Vibrating bed.
Oh yeah, I got lots of back problems.
Yeah. Do you have any quarters? It takes quarters.
That too. How much money you think you're making off that? Like you think of them as being in a hotel, right? Like a seedy motel has those,
Yeah.
and you put quarters into it.
Yeah.
Are they fucking running to the bank?
Yeah, right.
Sacks full of fucking. No.
No, I'm traveling across the country. I don't have a job. I know how to get the quarters out of vibrating beds.
All right. Let's go to break.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Metaphile Segment 3, Why Beds? Why?
Think about your bed. Think about how you're in bed right now. Why?
Close your eyes, set your alarm, and think about your bed right now.
Set your alarm for 20 minutes from now. Starting now.
Let's take a nap on the podcast.
Yeah, segment 3 is we take a nap. No, this is not the sleep episode. I got thoughts on naps. Those are not coming up today. We got too much to talk about beds. But also, if we may, also set your alarm 20 minutes from now, because I forgot I hit the button bed. Jay, are you aware that a beloved character actor died a few days ago?
No.
Okay. I read that today. It happened 4 or 5 days ago. I just found out today.
Mm-hmm.
And when I read it, I heard this actor's voice in my head so distinctly, because he's got a very distinct voice. And I started immediately attempting to do it. Impression I've never done before. I did it for like 2 sentences this morning, and I thought, there's a game here. I want to talk to you as this man. It is a man.
Okay.
And see how long it will take you to figure out who he is.
All right.
And if you're stumped, I'll give you hints. You willing to play that before we discuss why beds?
Let's go.
Okay. Well, hey there, Jay. How you doing this evening?
Doing good.
That's nice to hear. I'm doing quite well myself, you know. Except for that I'm dead now. I was alive for a long time, got to be a very old man, now I'm dead. Can you tell who I am? I have to tell you, I do think I am nailing the impression.
It's very possible it's someone I'm just not that familiar
You'll
with.
know who I am. As soon as I tell it to you, you'll say, "Oh, he was doing it correctly." I worked with the Coen brothers. I worked with in Blade Runner. I've been in all kind of things, Jay. Doing all kind of things in all kind of films and television shows.
Well,
do you know who I am?
I don't know his actual name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know who I am. And am I not doing exactly how I sound? 90%?
Too drawn out. A little too drawn out.
No, that's a big staple of mine is I speak very slowly. I really like to draw out a word to highlight my lines.
Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's
Blade
highly
Runner,
possible.
the police chief in Blade Runner.
Yes, that's right. So you have it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And M. Emmett Walsh.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. Way to go on the game. You nailed it very quickly with no incorrect guesses.
Thank you.
Now then, I just wanted to see if I could do that impression to such a degree.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he was great.
Fantastic.
What a shame.
Yeah, now he's in the big bed that is death.
Yikes.
Yikes. Let's talk why beds. We must sleep, perchance to dream,
Yeah, okay.
and to not die.
Your body has to relax as much as it possibly can. Well, it doesn't have to, but you want it to.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta tell it. You gotta tell it, like, we don't have to run away from a lion anymore today.
That really is what it is at the deepest level.
Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about this, though. let's say that you're on an actual really long drive, not on YouTube, in real life. It's nighttime now. You've been driving so long. Time to pull off of an exit somewhere that's nowhere in particular. You need to get a little Taco Bell in you. Crush that next 4 hours. It's dark out. And yet, here, in this place where there's not much, there's a mattress store.
Yeah.
What? How are they doing it?
We know. I mean, people buy mattresses all the time.
All the time?
Hmm?
How many mattresses do you think a mattress store off exit 85 in Plimpton, Kentucky? How many a year? 3?
You know what they got in the mattresses. Oh.
That?
Yeah, it's a king size. I mean, it's your market is the entire world. Everybody sleeps on a fucking mattress.
No. Your market is Plimpton, Kentucky.
There are people in Plimpton, Kentucky who sell coffee.
Sure, everybody is going to drink a cup of coffee every day in Plimpton, Kentucky.
Sure.
How many people are buying a mattress in a month in Plimpton, Kentucky? We need beds, we need mattresses, but I've been sleeping on the same one for 12 years. It's going great. I had sex on it.
There's stores that just sell vape pens.
Everybody in Plimpton needs to be vaping. Their life is sad.
If the vape stops, Plimpton is gonna end.
We need every man, woman, and child in Plimpton to begin vaping. Our lives depend upon it. M. Emmett Walsh has died.
Have a vape. Yeah, I don't know. My point that I'm like not doing a good job at making was that every person is a customer. They may not buy once every 5 years at the very shortest amount of time, but every single person's a customer. There's plenty of people who don't drink coffee.
Like, a mattress store being around makes you think about mattresses. It's good for the mattress industry at large. Is that what you're saying? You're saying they may not sell them in Plimpton, Kentucky, but the more that mattress awareness stays at a peak,
Yes.
the
It's
more
my
that
nonprofit mattress awareness. Think about what you're going to sleep on.
yeah, you run the Jason's for mattresses, the JFM.
Yeah.
I just don't know how the one specifically in Plimpton, Kentucky keeps its lights on, including its big neon sign at night.
There's also like little car dealerships in my hometown that are the same way. The lot is just rusted out cars for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
But they're still like open.
Yeah. Here's what both those stores should do. Have, let's say, 4. You got 4 mattresses in the mattress store. You got 4 cars in the car lot. Say, these are the 4 that we got. Now it's supply and demand. Now everybody's like, I got to get one of those mattresses. There's only going to be 4. There's only 4 left. There's going to be 3 left tomorrow. Honey, we got to get a mattress right now. We're going to not have time. We got to buy a car, use the car to drive over, get a mattress, put the mattress on the car, drive it all back home, or we're going to be just vaping, drinking coffee, not sleeping on anything, not being able, having a way to go get more coffee or vape.
And he's like, no, I'm just going to buy Bitcoin. He goes to the Bitcoin store.
Yeah. How's there a Bitcoin store in Plimpton?
They're just in the glass. Like, yeah, I'll take that one.
Do you have any Doge? Do you sell Doge here? Alright, well, this has been a mystery that has plagued me for a long time. I don't know that I'm ever going to get the real answer.
You will go to sleep on the answer tonight.
I did not buy that mattress from Plimpton, Kentucky.
But somebody did. Okay. So let's get to the work.
Okay. Well, wait. Wasn't there another thing we were waiting to bring up until the why? I thought you had one too.
Not important enough.
Okay, yeah, I guess we should get to the work. And then we'll have a little time left over, perhaps. Okay, so we need to find the fate of the mattress, the villain of the mattress, the lesson of the episode, and the twist of the episode. The fate of the mattress is going to be a little controversial. I'm going to put the mattress in the jacuzzi because I love the mattress. The bed, sorry. This is not mattresses episode. I mean, the fate of the bed, the villain of the bed.
Hey, he works at a bed store. Mattress store.
I'm putting the bed in the jacuzzi. The jacuzzi is where you put something where you love it, but it's not forever. I'm not a wallower.
You can't just sit in the jacuzzi your whole life.
Right.
You can't just... It's not controversial. It makes total sense.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. And, if the alternative is to send the bed in heaven, I'm going to be sleeping on a cloud up there, baby.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But also...
Also in heaven, you, have to go to sleep still. I gotta get my 8,000 years in.
That's all heaven is just cessation of your natural drivers for your physiological function.
Yeah.
Elevate
I wouldn't sleep if I didn't have to.
Immortality. Huh?
Oh, sorry.
I feel you there.
Yeah. Maybe every once in a while just for fun. But if I could give it up, if I had to, either you never do it again or you have to just keep things how they are, I'd say, no thanks. Ditch it. I'll get through so many seasons of TV.
Yeah, Zach, no, he doesn't need a bed. He chose to just not sleep.
Yeah.
He had that choice. He was like, fuck yeah. So,
yeah.
He doesn't need a bed. It's just me.
He chose NYPD Blue. 11 seasons. David Milch.
Are you watching it?
No, I have to sleep. Okay, so we were in agreement. Bed goes in the jacuzzi.
Oh, I was just about to say, the Pinewood, there's not many things that you can say you want all the time, no matter what. Jacuzzi's kind of taken all of Pinewood's normal income. It's cutting into the market here.
Yeah, it really has become a necessary filter.
Yeah.
Jacuzzi filter. Do those have filters like a pool does?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then a jacuzzi filter. Because, Pinewood was just going to become cluttered. Now it has a final challenge it must overcome, I think.
That's right.
It is great. It's a great addition.
Anyways, moving on.
Sure.
Just want to call that out.
Yeah.
Circle back.
I love it.
This week in the email.
So, the villain, the lesson, the twist.
I have the villain. I came up with it in segment 1.
Great.
Restless leg syndrome. That's the fucking villain.
Can that destroy the bed, though, or does that just destroy the experience of the person who's in the bed?
Yes.
It'll
The
fuck
ladder.
the bed up?
No, the ladder.
So the bed is not really in trouble. If a bed is slept in by no one, is it not still a bed?
Yeah, all right. How's this?
I think that question should be answered, Jay.
Arose by any other name?
Would a bed unslept in not still be a bed? Are all those mattresses being unbought in the Plimpton mattress store not still mattresses and thus beds?
They are.
Ah! A mattress is just a mattress until it's slept in, and that's when it becomes a bed. Is that what it is?
I forgot what my original thesis.
That restless leg syndrome makes a bed not be a bed because it can't be slept in. If a bed is not being slept in, is it just a mattress then? Is that what we've learned? Is that perhaps the lesson of the episode?
I think that's the lesson.
Great. So the
Let's
lesson
make
and the
this
villain
mattress
are
a bed, baby. Yeah.
So the lesson and the villain are intertwined. What good storytelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yet, a bed can never be stayed in, as we learned from its fate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all there too. By the way, I wanted to follow up. We didn't realize, I think, until, well, I realized like today. We had talked about spending 1 year in bed in our experiments episode. That was not why this topic got chosen, not on purpose at least.
Right.
But so today I looked up 1
So
year in
close.
bed. I found a Vice article that I read all of about a person who spent 70 days in a bed to be researched what it would be like.
Mm-hmm.
Good article. Check it out. Don't have time to recap it all.
I'm glad I did it. I was a big service in science. Sorry.
No, it is time for yawning. The episode's almost over. Everybody's in bed. It's time for yawning.
That was just my impression of the guy being interviewed.
Yeah, no, of course. Hard to fake yawn, though. It kind of turns into a real yawn. Anyway, this is not the sleep episode.
That's true.
So, a bed is not a bed until it's been slept in. It's a mattress until it's been slept in. A mattress or a bed cannot stand up to restless leg syndrome. That person can't sleep. Therefore, that bed becomes a mattress. A bed goes in the jacuzzi. It can't be stayed in forever. All beds must spend a part of their lives being but a mattress.
It's like when they go to sleep.
Yeah.
Beds sleep during the day.
Yep.
Sorry, go on.
That was it. I was just saying that so far all three of our pieces of work really tie in and form one large thing that I'm liking very much. So if we can make our twist also stay in that wheelhouse, then we will have achieved like a perfect wheel of work. Perfect work wheel.
We've never done that before.
We haven't. This could be it. I shouldn't have called it out midstream, but... So what's a twist that really is going to tie all this up into a neat little tucked in corners? By the way, at a not a hospital, but probably there too. Well, yeah, they're called hospital corners. But at any hotel or motel, stop doing that.
Doing what?
Where it's jammed in there.
Well,
The sheets, they're all jammed in. Nobody likes that. Just throw it on.
it feels weird.
Just throw it on there. Otherwise, I gotta spend 5 minutes kicking.
Mm-hmm. I yell at every hotel worker every time I stay at a hotel. Just untuck it. Just lay it on.
Hey, you! You just showed up. You work here. Stop tucking it.
The twist.
The twist is that a mattress is a bed's actual form. If nobody ever slept on a mattress, the mattress would last forever. By laying on the mattress and making it be your bed, you ruin the mattress. And then you have to go buy a new one. You have to drive all the way to Plimpton.
That's right.
So the twist of the episode is every time you lay in your bed, you're making it closer to its own demise. You ruin your bed.
Yeah. You ruin your bed.
Yes.
That's not a twist.
It's not the twist. It was right there under our noses the whole time. Some twists are like that.
We ruin lots of things.
True.
You know.
Okay, so you don't accept that as the twist.
No.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't follow well enough.
Nah, I think you did. I think you're right. It was not exactly a twist. It was more of an observation that was uncovered late in the game, but that doesn't mean that it was something we don't all know.
But I mean, I don't have a twist off the tip of my tongue. I don't, you know.
Better hurry. The twist is that you should sleep with the mattress on top of you. You crawl in the bed.
Uh-huh.
You're on the springs, mattress on top of you, but your nose is sticking out the side.
Yeah.
This is mattress. This is frame.
My gosh.
Is that the twist?
Oh no. I don't think so.
Oh no. Well, we're out of time. And we've never gone over before.
Yeah, before.
You got this,
The
Jay.
bed twist.
You got it. You're the
You
twist
got this.
master.
No. You know, sometimes we said podcasting is all about compromise, right?
Uh-huh.
We know that.
Yeah. It's the number one rule.
But sometimes you also just don't got it.
So how about this? Since podcasting is all about compromise, let's ask that our listeners compromise with us and accept the fact that even though everybody knows that the reason you have to replace your mattress is that you slept in it too long, that it still is a good twist that a mattress becomes a bed and then returns to being a mattress through your own destruction of it.
And also just day by day when you're not laying in it during the day.
Yeah.
It's a mattress.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
In the interest of we can get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've done it. We've done the whole episode. It was about beds. Everybody's in their bed right now. This was not the sleep episode. We
Yes.
said it from almost minute 1. So now, get back out of bed. Get up. Get out of there. Go do something. Watch an 8-hour drive on YouTube. Just don't
Go drive for Uber Eats.
do that.
Bring me my food.
Figure out how these stores stay open. Do a lot of research about it. Leave that in the comments. Whatever I say at the end where I'm like, why don't you make a comment about that? Because sometimes I forget. I'm telling you right now, that's what I want your comments to be about. How do these fucking mattress stores stay open in Plimpton, Kentucky / every other place? Tell me.
Part of podcast sign up that I say.
Part of my podcast sign up that I said.
Hello there. It's almost the end of the show, but not quite. I'm Zach Caffrey,
I'm Jason Ford.
and you just watched the episode of Metaphiles that you watched, and now you're seeing this, and it's the part where we say, it's like us, subscribe to us, comment about it,
Get on our shit.
get on it, build a little community with us. You're all a part of it. It's a nice little world we have here.
It's just a big ball of liking and subscribing and comments.
And it's wonderful to do. And you like doing it. You do.
You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And this week, why not make a comment about bye.
Bye bye.
Metaphiles.